Alright, hello everybody, I am Not Your Average Joe / Mataris on fanfiction.net. It's my lovely wife Rebecca, and we are here today to answer your questions, comments, and concerns regarding my fan story, Saiyan Tail, a crossover between Dragon Ball Z franchise and Fairy Tail. Please note that we are not sponsored or really affiliated in any way with either the companies that run these anime / manga. So, are we good to go?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
And one other thing, I'm really sorry I haven't done one of these in a while. It's been a pretty crazy month. I know that I have a lot of these chapters written out in advance. I'm sure some of you are wondering why I didn't release one sooner. I'm trying to space these out in a particular way, especially with Halloween coming up. I actually tried to do a slightly horror-themed chapter, so I think you guys should be getting excited about that. But without further ado, let's hear from our readers.
Alrighty. So, this is for chapter 23. Joe Clone. They kissed! Ah, yes! Oh, sorry, I gotta pop up. This chapter was just too adorable. You said in the video that it was pretty much unchanged where the anime is concerned. I loved this. Nice to see some Eclair screen time, and Urza's cake obsession getting dealt a terrible blow. Yeah. That was so awesome. We know the third thing she lives for, don't we? Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Do we?
Goran was very mellow, though. This, all things considered. Goran was very mellow through all this. All things considered. How he behaved around Asuka was so cute, and Asuka herself was such a joy. I'm glad Goran finally told Natsu about future Lucy's message. Surprised to hear that Natsu ain't clueless as Z lets on. Wonder how he started getting suspicious before future Lucy coming cataclysmically forced it out of him. Okay.
Was that the whole thing?
Oh yeah. I think Saiyan will give you some good graces for this chapter. And if he doesn't, I don't know. Who's Rachel? Find out next time, I guess, Sai.
Okay. Is that the whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so thanks for your review first off. Who is Rachel, and will we find out about her next chapter? No, you will not. It's going to be a while before she comes back.
Mm-hmm.
But who's to even say that she's going to be a major character? I mean, maybe I just felt like... for all you guys know, I could have just dropped her in as a fun little side quest, kind of like for this chapter, but... Because I try to throw those in every once in a while, because I would like for there to be some deviation from, like, the main storyline, like, which is kind of fairly stressful. And as for how Goran acted, one of the main reasons I did this chapter is because I wanted to show you guys what he's like outside of a time where he's fighting all the time, because we haven't seen that in him for quite a while. This is honestly this is like the standard to go by for when he's like just going about his day-to-day business. He's actually a pretty mellow dude.
He's very different from your other original characters.
Yeah, and again, I've tried to branch away from my usual brooding, angry, yes,
bitter,
hates the world. No, he loves the world that he's in, and he just whenever he's in a fight, he wants to do what he can to protect the people that he loves, and I think that would be enough to change anybody's personality, really, when you're put in that kind of situation. But again, this chapter is one of the main points of this chapter was I wanted to show you guys what he's like. More often than not, really. As for Natsu getting suspicious about Lucy, I don't think there was any suspicion involved in it. I had him explain like he's kind of always known. He loves Lucy, but but more in a not a platonic sense, really. Because he kind of explains, he kind of talks it over with Goran, and he's like, yeah, it's how you feel. He's like, yeah, it's how you feel about Kinana. But he doesn't feel like it's Natsu. He doesn't really feel like there's any need for like a overdramatic declaration of love. He just assumes that it's already there. I feel like, I don't know. Does that seem like that's true to his character?
Yeah, I think so. I think Natsu obviously loves Lucy, but he's just, I don't know. It's like he's too busy like living life and doing his thing to really slow down for that. And I know eventually he does, obviously. Or does he? I don't know. Canon? Is it canon?
No, not yet. Not yet. Anyhow.
Theoretically, he will eventually be able to slow down and have a relationship.
No, yeah, that Next Generation series, where it's about all the Next Generation kids and stuff, that got scrapped. That's not canon anymore. Yeah.
That breaks
No,
my
now
heart.
the next manga is slight spoilers. There's another manga already out. It's not being done by Hiro Mashima. It's by one of his understudies, I believe.
Okay.
And it's called Fairy Tail: The 100 Years Quest.
Got it. You've mentioned that. Okay.
Yeah. That is what's canon at this point.
Ideally, eventually, Natsu will be able to slow down and really figure out his feelings. But right now, I think
manga artists like trolling their fans too much.
Oh yeah. I think it's more to do with that than his personality, honestly.
But I don't know. I tried to keep his characterization.
Yeah,
consistent.
definitely.
And I thought I did an alright job at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it seems pretty much not to.
Yeah.
So.
Alrighty. So
All
who's
right.
next?
R Hatch89 says, awesome update, smiley face. Thanks, dude. Alright, Majin Lightus. Great chapter, mate. And yeah, Eclair did have some wasted potential. If you hadn't seen the Digimon, you don't have to answer. Also, no, this question is not about any of your stories, but if you and your wife had Digimon partners, who would it be?
I've never seen Digimon in my life, dude.
I have no
idea.
idea.
I've seen maybe, over the course of my life, I've seen maybe 5 minutes of commercials about them.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I'm not sure.
To me, it just looked like a knockoff of Pokemon, honestly. And I'm sorry if you love the series so much that offends you, but I'm sorry, I've never seen it.
Really,
I never got into it. So yeah.
What if you had a Pokemon partner?
If I had a Pokemon partner, I would either pick Turtwig or Chimchar, and both are Sinnoh starters. They're some of the first Pokemon that I ever used while playing Pokemon at all.
Interesting.
Yeah. By the way, if you haven't seen the Pokemon Detective Pikachu movie yet, go check it out.
It's
It was a really fun watch. Like, I went into it thinking like, okay, this is gonna be a kids movie. It's gonna be kind of cute, but whatever. And it actually ended up being a lot more fun than I thought it was.
It was super cute.
Now, as for Eclair, so she's originally a movie character, right? So of course she's not going to be incorporated into the main anime. But now that I've done that, I don't want to do what a lot of manga artists do and like introduce this one character for this one really important arc, and then they just fade into the background and you like see them every now and again.
That's typical fairy tale, honestly.
A little bit. Like I feel like that happened to Kana quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and if you guys are Kana fans, you're really gonna like the coming arcs. Yeah. I'm very excited for what you guys think of some of the more recent chapters that I wrote were like super heavy duty stuff. I'm interested to see how you guys think of what I did with her character. Let's see where was I going with that. So yeah, I decided to have her tag along with Urza because Urza hijinks are hilarious. And I thought it was weird that Urza just paired up with Panther Lily in the original, because it's just like, I honestly thought she would take Gray along with her, because they've worked together in the past on solo or pair-up jobs. So I was kind of surprised that they picked Panther Lily, but it was funny, to be fair. I just thought I'd kick it up a notch and make it a little more ridiculous. And it seems like so far it's gone over well with you guys. Let's see, was that the whole thing?
Yeah, that was Majin Lightus.
All right.
Here we go, Simon. It's actually not the longest review I've seen by him. So,
yeah, I think this was like one of the shorter ones you left.
Yeah. So asterisk flips table rar. Okay, really quick. You spelled rar like a total scene kid. So is that like code for you love him? I don't know, because that's what that used to mean in a few years ago. Just saying.
I've never seen that.
So anyway, no Kaidon and Makarov heart-to-heart scene at the start. Like there should be. You must pay. LMAO. Haha. Okay, got over that with, like I said, okay, got that over with like I said I'd do. Sorry, dude, I can't talk. Pregnancy brain. Now, where to begin here?
Is that the break in the...
Yeah.
Okay, so... Yeah, no heartwarming Makarov Goron scene to open with. I didn't feel like it needed to be one. The way I left the last chapter off was it was meant to be comedic more than anything. But there is a not a reconciliation scene between them coming up, but there's a pretty heartwarming scene that's coming up.
Their relationship continues to develop well in the coming chapters.
Yeah. So I'm interested to see what you guys think of how I handled that.
Okay. I legit don't have much to say about this one, since besides 2 moments in this chapter, it pretty much is the exact same as the episode, besides Kaidon being here as part of the fluffy moment, which I wanted. Okay, cool, that's right. Anyway, nice exploit of the moment, Asuka ordering Natsu to kiss Lucy, without Happy to use as a meat shield for their kiss. It would have happened, which it did here. Admittedly, the writer side of me is screaming that it was forced for some Nalu moment, but at the same time, it makes sense to happen since, like I said, no Happy to block.
Yeah, like, so originally Happy was hovering nearby and Lucy was just able to grab him, but on this one, Happy and Goran are, like, on their backs laughing in the middle of the street, so she can't physically, like, reach down to grab him in time. So, I mean, did I force it? No, I don't think so, because it would have happened if Lucy hadn't. It would have happened if Lucy hadn't grabbed Happy, and provided she didn't have the opportunity. I feel like events played out as they more or less should have.
Yep. I love it.
It was funny. It was really funny to write. I kind of liked being able to throw in a little bit of Goran's time patrol knowledge, because Lucy tells him that she wants him to build her a time machine so she can go back and undo that. He's like, first of all, that's not how time travel works. Second of all, I don't know how to build one from scratch, so that's not going to happen. And third of all, if I did do that, Beerus would show up and I'd be dead, so I'm not going to do that. So that was just a fun little scene. And I mean, you're the one that said that you wanted this next chapter to play out most of the same way.
Yeah,
so.
Hey, he has a lot of, like, happy, smiling, laughing phases here. So
oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
awesome.
Like, I've never seen...
And bear in mind that I wrote this chapter many months in advance of you guys being able to read it, so I'm glad that it lined up with your expectations more or less.
All right. So you did a Nalu moment, but where the hell is my Godjevi schmut?
You will never see any of that from me, because that is awful. That's a play on people's hormones. That doesn't take talent to write. So, like...
Wait,
even
Gajul and Levy?
Do you know what smut is? It's like 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, gross. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, that's not the good kind of fan fiction. Like, this to me is born out of a genuine love for both franchises. That's just a way to get...
But this was like a cute little moment. Do you think that maybe he meant something like...
No, I don't think so. Like, honestly, guys, don't even joke about that. Like, I respect that you guys got to each their own. You can read whatever you want, but just don't come to me expecting that kind of material, because I think of myself as I would like to think that I'm above that, and I try not to overhype my own abilities as a writer too much. But to me, that is the lowest form of literature. Doesn't take talent. All you're doing is playing off of people's hormones. That's what I have to say about that.
But will you have any, like, Gajul Levy, like, normal moments?
There will be some, okay. Yeah. I mean, they're not really the main focus of the story, but it'll be kind of in the background.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Speaking of Nalu moments, while it technically doesn't count as one, the part where Kaidon telling Natsu future Lucy's message before joining the time patrol was a nice moment. But, again, where the hell is our future Lucy and future Levy scenes?
Wait and find out.
Now, for the part that is the biggest sin of all sins, that involves everything fairy tale, one you shouldn't have made lest you wanted to avoid punishment of Hellfire Punk, to ruin
he keeps threatening me with that.
Urza's immersion.
Wait, ruin Urza's what?
Immersion.
Immersion? I don't understand what that is.
To ruin Urza's immersion. I don't know what that means either. Something about Urza.
Wait, is he talking about her cake addiction?
Maybe.
Excuse me. See if you can keep reading and I can figure it out by context.
Fun giving you a hard time over. Haha. In all seriousness, once again, am I missing something from the movie? How would she know this regarding strawberries they went hunting for? Then again, she might know something about them after being around for a very long time. But were there actually a reference to them in the movie?
No, there was not. I decided to throw that in kind of as like a fun little context type thing because, I mean, other than the fact that Eclair was born 400 years ago and she was made immortal by the Phoenix, we don't really know much about her, which is partially due to the writing that she lost most of her memories, but I feel like as things keep... the more she comes out of the influence of the Phoenix's immortality, she'll start getting more of her childhood memories back. And I just thought it'd be kind of fun to, I feel like these little moments, like these little tidbits of information that these characters have on hand help to make them feel a little more authentic. Because for the most part, we cover like major life events and stuff, and I feel like especially in anime, you don't take the time they don't take the time to appreciate like the little quirks that just develop because of what happened to you in life. So yeah, I decided to make it so that she knew how to grow a Maximum Street strawberry, and have a little fun with Urza at the same time.
Urza still gets cake, right?
Yeah, Urza still gets cake, but she gets upset because the Maximum Sweet strawberries weren't as rare as she thought they were. So she kind of gets upset about her prize goal losing meaning, for lack of a better term.
Urza is my spirit animal. Just saying. All right. So now we get another OC out of nowhere that'll make Kaidon's life miserable. Oh boy, this will be interesting. Can't wait to see where this goes. And hopefully in a way that doesn't make me blow up like Mount St. Helens. LMAO.
I mean...
You're not...
I don't know. I feel like this could go... I feel like this could go either way.
We're gonna, try not to give any... Ooh, there's a spider. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, it's gone. I'll try again later.
Sorry guys. Yeah, I think we're gonna kind of leave you guys wondering with that character for now. Cause...
Like I said, is she gonna be a side quest character? Is she gonna be a major plot point? That's for you guys to wait and find out.
Yeah. So, alright. Anyway, as for the thing I said about Xenoverse 2 sequel story, what you said about the time placement did put a wrench in my initial ideas, but I thought a possible way to make it plausible, but nothing too concrete yet. So I'm still brainstorming on that thing in the midst of my busyness, for brain never stops thinking of ideas once I get something in my mind for a story. You guys are similar. I wish I had that problem. I'd create a lot more cool stuff. Alright, in the meantime, keep up the good work and see you next time, man.
Thanks, dude.
That is the most positive review we've ever gotten from him.
Yeah, that was very minimal nitpicking. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the chapter, man. Like I said, I wrote this months in advance to you guys reading it. So I'm glad that I was able to kind of do an uplifting chapter for you guys.
Yeah, I think you're good at really writing intense, crazy fight scenes, and you need a little
it's fluff. It's a Dragon Ball franchise, or a Dragon Ball fan story.
You need a little fluff every once in a while, which
kind of a buffer.
I'm in the midst of a very intense arc right now where I'm at in the story, so I'm like, oh man, I'm ready for some fluff.
Next chapter is actually a little bit of a fluff buffer as well.
The next one for them or the next one for me?
The next one for them.
Okay.
No, you don't get any buffers for a while.
Dang it. Everyone's just gonna be beating each other up for a while, I guess. So you guys know you have that to look forward to. I know you're into that. Alright. Stray X, I'll be on... Oh, this is on chapter 2.
Yeah, but this one came in at this time, yeah.
Okay. I'll be honest. At first, I thought this was just one of those trashy fanfics, but it turned out to be great. I love this.
I'm glad you like it, dude.
Thanks.
I hope to see your reviews again in later chapters.
Yeah. Alright. War Machine 375
Is this the super long one?
A super long one.
Okay, so I'm gonna be... Okay, so... I saw how long this was, and I decided to skim through it a bit. This is the one where he's got all the level rankings and everything.
Yes.
Okay, so if you don't mind, I'm gonna kind of summarize this one.
Yeah, you got it.
So basically, War Machine had an idea for military rankings, right? That should happen in Fiore. He also had some ideas for Door and Bolt and Lahar. So I'll tell you this much. If you guys want details, go to the review site. You can read the whole thing. I actually like the rankings. I like the ranking system you came out with. I really do. And actually, I'm not to the part where the 1 year time gap has happened yet. but I'm very impressed with the amount of effort that you put into this. So I will probably implement it at least to some degree after the 1 year time skip and like kind of things are starting to pick back up again. But at this point in the story, there's no way I could implement all of that.
You're almost there, right?
Sort of.
Because I feel like you're in the arc leading up to it.
Almost. Yeah, almost. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm very impressed with the amount of effort that you put into that. And I don't mean to be rude by not covering it in depth, but it's a long review with a lot of exposition that's kind of directed at me, and not so much a review of this chapter itself. So, I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna kind of keep the summary brief. But sorry, where was I going with that? Yeah, I can't implement it because I'm in the middle of something right now, but I will definitely incorporate it, at least to some degree, later on in the line.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of thought went into this. That's really cool.
Yeah, and I'm really impressed. Yeah, like this is like, honestly, this is the kind of level of thought that I put into stuff, that I put into planning out chapters like way in advance. So you have my respect for thinking this out.
That's awesome. Thank you, dude. Mm-hmm. And I think that's all the reviews we have for this chapter.
Alrighty. So. You guys can expect to see the newest chapter right after I upload this video. I've kept you guys waiting long enough. I'm very sorry for that. But good news, you won't have to wait as long for the chapter after that, because I'm going to try and start. I'm going to resume my schedule of uploading on the first weekend of each month. So you guys will want to wait like 3 weeks for the next one. So yeah, you guys have that to look forward to, and I look forward to seeing what you guys have to say about the next chapter. You have any closing comments?
No, I think we're good.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that we answered all your comments and questions and concerns thoroughly, and we will see you guys next time. Take care.